So I was given a blank canvas and a blank check by the lads at Vague Towers, and I was asked to come up with the new cover. And sure, I had a few bumps along the road, but join me on the cover Odyssey of Vague Cover magazine. So initially I had this idea to make this kind of clay sandwich out of all these layers I made with a pasta machine. So it looked something like this, and then I could cut in between it and make animation, but I decided to twist it instead and turn each kind of color thing into a letter that said Vague, and then wrap it all up in black. So I put them end to end into a tube, and at the end you get a monstrosity that looks like this. And the idea is to bring that into the stop motion station and cut a slice, take a photo and repeat. And eventually when you do this, you get an animation that looks like this. Now I like these bits, but I was like, this is absolute shite. This isn't a cover, this is just a tube. So I started again, and I was like, I'll do it more horizontally, and I'll inverse from black to colored bits. So I use this extruder, and this, had a pain in the hole rating. This got a 10. It was really annoying. But I built that part anyway, and I had this big block of the clay sandwich I made patterns out of, and then I filled that in so I could make a face inside it, and then I wrapped all of that up in white pasta. So eventually the whole structure looked like this. So I brought that back into the stop motion station, choppy chop, repeat, and it ended up like this. And I liked the last bit and these bits again, but I was like, it needs something else to transition into it. So this bit I was happy with, but the rest of it was looked a bit shite. So I was like, okay, I still like this, but I need something to go into it. So I decided to make some Super 8 animation. So I took white leader and drew on it and drew some faces, put it into the scanner, and then I got something. This actually is my favorite bit when you see it going through the scanner, because this is the first time you see what it really looks like. And then I got something like this, which again, it's an animation, it's not a cover, and I don't know, it wasn't working. But I liked the Super 8 faces, which would have been a lot easier to start with. So I arranged them into a sequence that matched the dimensions of the cover. But then I would play the sequence and then pause it and go, yep, that's a cover there. The lads at Vague sent me this lovely photo of Victoria doing a frontside heel flip. I put that over and I was like, okay, this is starting to work, but it needs something to make it a little more seamless. So I brought the composition into Procreate, and each stripe of the Super 8 stuff I matched the color, and then I could overlap onto the photo so it would bleed over it a bit. And then what did I do? I did a very quick handwritten Vague thing, and I stuck that in the scanner. But when I was scanning, I just messed about with it, and then you got stuff that looked like this. And I took my favorite one of those, brought it back into Procreate, and then messed with the colors a bit, and eventually I got there, and this is the cover. And maybe I'll be happy with it when I see it in print. But yeah, The guys at Vague Towers have nodded in approval, so I guess I'm off the hook. Thank you for watching my cover design odyssey. Until next time, bye!